fucking go for the second time. This has been a trying time for Late to the Nitro Party. We have lost 2 episodes. Now Skype's being a dirty bastard. And yeah, it's been a rough month for the podcast here. Just don't know. Just don't know anymore.
You are totally the biggest mark.
And I have half the brains that you do.
Hulk Hogan, you can go to hell.
And all these people are a bunch of stinking bums, aren't you?
Reigning United States heavyweight champion Bret Hitman Clark.
Now, Grant said he might be stuck at work anyhow. So,
perfect. Let's
just do it. What's up, everybody? We're back finally. We are off our month-long hiatus here at Late to the Nitro Party. It's been a rough month. We've had technical issues out the ass. We had 2 episodes recorded that disappeared. We don't know what happened to them. Grant might be hanging from his rafters if this doesn't go any better than it did last time. But we're here, and that's all that matters. Today, we are going to be watching WCW Monday Nitro from September 2nd, 1996, from the UTC Arena in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We don't have a live attendance for this show, but it drew a 4.3 Nielsen rating, which I think is the highest to date.
Oh, really?
Yep, I believe so. So, without any further ado, pull up this episode on the network, September 2nd, 1996, and press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
And here we go for the... Is it the second or third time we've done this episode?
This is the second time.
Okay. I forget now.
Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough.
Those episodes would have been pretty entertaining, too.
Yeah, because everybody was drunk. And then they're gone.
Maybe it's a good thing.
It might be.
Maybe they sucked.
They could have sucked. Let's just assume they sucked, and we're doing them again. So
we have a episode from a while back that we didn't lose, we just couldn't use because the audio was messed up.
Oh, yeah, the lost episode.
But this one and the next one you'll hear in 2 weeks are gone.
Yeah.
They disappeared.
We had 2 episodes in the bag, so that's why we haven't been on the airwaves here in a while. So, those are some ugly-ass shirts.
Yeah.
This is the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, which you'll notice the age of the crowd is a little younger than usual. A lot of
late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, a lot of college kids in the crowd.
They were probably given free admission or something if you're a student.
So what is Spanish fly? Is that a date rape drug?
I don't know.
I think it's something that, I don't know, it's kind of like horny goat weed.
Oh, yeah.
It's like dick pills or something?
It provides you with vigor.
Like, I want to see a definition of vigor, because the only time I've heard the word vigor is like playing Dragon Warrior Final Fantasy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it gives you that...
I think it's vigor and dexterity. They're the same thing.
Dexterity. That'll show him, Hogan. It's Ted Turner. He can buy and sell you 100 times.
There's a guy walking out of the trailer. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's like popped his head out. Whoop, gotta go back in. Forgot they were shooting this out here. So yeah, we're going to find out the 5th member of the NWO tonight. Wonder who that's going to be.
Oh yeah, because we don't know.
That Hooters girl is wildly uncomfortable.
Yes,
back
she
there.
is. She's a ring girl.
Got the 90s hot thing going on.
Got the Fall Brawl 96 shirt.
Yeah, here in a couple weeks, hopefully we get all our bugs worked out. Grant will not be joining us possibly for this episode and the next episode due to Skype trouble. Skype out there, if you're out there, get your shit together.
The powers that be at Skype, get your shit together.
So get all your shit, get it in a pile, get it together. So hopefully we can get Grant in here for a Fall Brawl 96 special report. So hopefully we get our bugs worked out by then.
Yeah.
Hopefully. That's your homework, Zach.
So DDP with the crappy music.
Yeah, it's disappointing. This is before Diamond Dallas Page went to wearing Chuck Norris action jeans in the ring. He's still wearing wrestling trunks. His ribs aren't taped. He's still technically a heel, but everybody cheers him.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first time we've been back on the show in like a month and a half because
is it?
It was Grant and Jessica last episode.
Oh yeah, gosh. Man,
so you haven't heard from us for a while, so it's good to be back.
Wow. When was that episode? That was episode 50.
You know, it seems like fucking a millennia ago.
Wow.
Jim Barnett's favorite wrestler, Alex Wright. It's just, this is right before things really start cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So,
we're almost exactly 21 years from this
yeah,
date.
it's being as that we only put out an episode every 2 weeks, it's kind of retroactively caught up to it. Yep, right at this time.
Because when this episode comes out, I don't know. I guess I don't really know. We can just put this out whenever.
Today's the 24th.
In real life.
This'll be Monday.
All right.
We'll just throw it up. I'll give you plenty of time to edit it and stuff.
Gotcha.
That lady in the salmon top is way into this.
Yeah, she's on drugs.
She's there with her. I'm pretty sure those are her 3 kids right there.
Drugs.
Was everybody on drugs in
Yeah.
What were the drugs of choice in '96?
Heroin.
Like
Ecstasy.
Darvocet. Quaaludes.
Oh, they were...
Quaaludes was more of an 80s
They were
thing.
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets.
Whatever those were, speed.
That's trucker speed. So we're coming to you from a new residence here. We don't have any of our comfortable amenities. Don't have your beer fridge or anything
That's
right
in the
here.
garage.
I kind of feel a little empty.
It's literally a storage room.
We're in a closet right
It's
now.
about 20 by 6.
Yeah, probably 20 feet by 6 feet closet.
Maybe 6.5 feet.
Surrounded by totes full of hard drives and Super Nintendo controllers.
Yeah. It's cozy. My kids are at daycare. It's awesome.
So how's that going?
Well, Tuesday and today are my only days really to enjoy it, but I've been busy both days doing
see, you'll be able
yard
to get your mileage out of that.
Yeah. It'll eventually be nice once the house is all finished and
Yeah,
I can literally just wake up and just stare at a wall for 8 hours.
Do nothing. Nice tilt-a-whirl side slam from DDP. He's breaking out something new every match.
Oh. He's obviously been in the tanning bed.
Yeah.
His underarms are white.
You got a tan.
So how old is he here? 35?
He started wrestling when he was 35. He just turned like 61 or something. Or turned 60 maybe. Like
so,
I don't know if that's
he
right.
might be 40.
Gotta look it up. Because I'm not sure. He might be, he might be 38 or so here. Something I heard that just floored me on, did you listen to Tony Schiavone's podcast with Arn Anderson?
Oh, yeah, I did listen to that one. I did on
It's
the
the
way back
newest
from the
one.
fair.
How Arn Anderson was 38 years old
when he
retired. And you don't think of that at all.
And like Lesnar and like Cena are all like nearly 40 now.
Cena's 40. Lesnar's like 38 or 9.
And they seem young.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe it's because we're in our 30s.
Well, and that has something to do with it. And also, Conrad Thompson was talking about how Arn Anderson's looked 45 forever.
Since he was 19.
Yeah.
Right. I'd like to see a picture of Arn Anderson, like his senior picture. I'm kind of curious what it looked like then.
Probably find it somewhere. Oh, that's all she wrote. God damn, the crowd loves that.
Boom goes the dynamite. Do you know that he... I read something on one of the news boards about how DDP actually successfully sued the rapper Jay-Z
Okay.
Because Jay-Z used to do that as his, whatever it was.
So DDP
Dynasty symbol or whatever.
sued him and won.
Because he copyrighted that. He
Really?
copyrighted the
I didn't realize he had copyrighted it. That's awesome. Like, is it still copyrighted?
I don't know.
He's not going to serve us with papers,
I
is
don't
he?
know how long
Because I do that a
runs.
lot.
I don't know.
I do like how Larry Zbyszko explains to the crowd why the diamond cutter works.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he's a big, tall guy, drops all his weight down. What, So kids are at daycare.
Mm-hmm.
That's every Tuesday and Thursday?
Every Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay.
What are your days off?
Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, so
So
Thursdays.
Thursdays we can make it work. You just got to get your Skype shit figured out. That could be a project.
We just got it. I really.
Yeah.
For those out there that actually listen to this, and if you are in contact with us on Twitter,
we are doing this shit by the seat of our pants.
We are, yeah.
Low tech.
Give us some pointers, because the stuff we've been using for some reason no longer works. We've had this issue before and we fixed it, but I'm not sure if that fix is possible anymore.
Like you said, I think if anybody has any good recommendations on a mixing board, might put out a tweet.
Yeah, just like a 2 or 3 channel. A 3 channel would be good because we could start piping in like music if we wanted to.
start doing like clown sound effects.
Like,
like a hack.
Yeah. Like a 3 channel mixing board. Anyways.
Nick Patrick's cutting a Judge Dredd-esque promo here because he is the law.
Blondie is just beside herself at Nick Patrick.
Her best days are behind her.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This is funny, even though it's like the 3rd time I've seen it. 2nd time.
Buff Bagwell in a denim shirt. I have expected Lisa Turtle to walk through.
I'll say with the Saved by the Bell background. I'll probably repeat myself a lot because I don't know what I...
It's okay, because nobody heard it the first time.
Oh, that's right, so it's new to all.
Gone.
It's all new to them.
Jesus Christ, that was like a $48 fucking shirt. Are you kidding me? Who bought a fucking $48 denim goddamn shirt in 1996?
No idea. That's still expensive by today's standards.
I ain't paying that today, and I got a job.
I got a Bullet Club t-shirt the other day.
Did you?
I broke my phone at the fair. I shattered it into pieces.
Like on purpose?
No.
You probably wanted to.
I dropped it on the concrete glass first, and it shattered it, and there's a place called Batteries Plus or something like that in Springfield. And I got it replaced, but it was right by the mall. So I have nothing else to do. I'm going to go to the mall and wait for my phone to get repaired. Went into Hot Topic, and there's all kinds of Bullet Club.
Oh yeah, they're selling
Kenny Omega.
They're selling those at Hot Topic now.
So I bought one.
That. Sherry Martell is way too excited over a denim biker chick vest that probably cost. It definitely cost less than that goddamn shirt Buff Bagwell was wearing. Those chaps? What are those?
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Look at that.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah. Showing some skin. Well then.
Colonel Parker, he was, I seen a picture of him from a fan fest or something just a couple weeks ago. He doesn't look a whole lot different.
Yeah, he looks
really.
exactly the same.
He has not aged much at all.
So who we got here? We got Harlem Heat, obviously, and Greg Valentine.
And who did we
they're
decide
gonna
the guy
tell us.
was?
Buddy Valentino is
Just
who
a
that
random
is.
stooge.
I don't know who he was previous, but when you make Greg Valentine look like he's, has a chiseled physique, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Booker T called Greg Valentine an old man.
Oh.
Not going to take kindly to that. Oh, DiBiase's back. Oh, this... Yep, nobody is paying attention to the match. For good reason.
And here comes Teddy.
Yep.
Fun fact, Buddy Valentino only wrestles 2 more times for WCW. Oh, 1 more time. Where he gets defeated in a tag team match. The Nasty Boys defeat Buddy Valentine at this point.
Is that on...
and PR Punisher on WCW Pro.
Okay. I guess that was televised, but nothing that we can watch anyway.
He's only had 14 matches ever.
What?
Yeah, Buddy Valentine.
Must have known somebody to get on friggin' TV.
Yeah. His very first match was against Ricky Morton.
There's a bunch of pretty good-looking 90s chicks in the crowd tonight. Like not on the
makes them well.
Like not on the hard camera, but in the DiBiase section there was at least one of them. Greg Valentine making a comeback. Is this our first time ever seeing Mark Curtis as the ref?
No clue.
It might be. I don't remember seeing him before. He's probably my favorite referee. At least of this era.
He was the one on WCW Revenge.
Yes, he was. That was Mark Curtis. He was, he was a worker and a ref for Smoky Mountain Wrestling for Jim Cornette. It's kind of how he got
did you see or hear that Jim Cornette's in Impact now?
I did see that. Oh, Booker T almost stepped right in front of it. Nice drop kick from Buddy Valentino there. He had trouble getting up, but that was a hell of a drop kick. What shape would you say he is?
Buddy Valentine?
Yes.
Egg-shaped.
Kind of what I was thinking. A little Humpty Dumpty-ish.
Mm-hmm. There was a show called WCW Prime.
Prime. I'm not familiar with that.
Neither am I.
I remember Pro was on like Tuesdays at 5 o'clock on TBS.
Yeah.
I remember watching WCW Pro.
WCW Prime.
Oh, right in the face.
I'm only seeing like one show. It was in May of '96.
Huh. Or it was like a special or something.
Maybe. The main event was Sting and Luger versus the Blue Bloods. Cobra and Frankie Lancaster.
Oh,
and
boy.
Armstrong. The Giant defeats the Infernos. Inferno 1 and Inferno 2.
Never heard. Okay, that kick missed by a good mile. They need to get this over with because Valentino just, he's not doing it for me.
The fans are barely moving.
Yeah, well, they got all excited when DiBiase came out. Now they could give 2 shits. He's not really selling. He just gets slammed, lays there motionless.
Mm-hmm. Gets
slammed, just lays there motionless. He's not selling at all.
Is it really selling when you're actually in pain?
Hey, Harlem Hangover. That got the crowd up a little bit. Yeah. That's the first time we've got to see that.
Hells yeah.
Usually he goes up for it and like gets pushed off or gets powder in the face or some other non-fin. This is the first time Harlem Heat's had a clean finish since Nitro started.
Spit in the camera, why don't you?
Wonder if he ever got that gap fixed. I mean, he's making a lot of money.
Is he now?
Well, I mean, he is at this point. No. But I guess you can't exactly have like braces and expect to, be on camera and shit.
Harlem Sidekick?
Something like that.
Harlem Hangover?
Harlem, what did you say? Harlem Axe Kick. You mean the Axe Kick. Oh, man. So hopefully we can keep from having another hiatus like that on the podcast.
I've had so many of those.
Nah, not really. That's our biggest one. Mm-hmm. That one was like a month's worth of content being erased.
Yeah.
Damn, I was hoping he'd call somebody a fruit booty. Oh, he's ending careers. I mean, Stevie Ray's probably right because he tends to hurt people.
So Harlem Heat or Fall Brawl 96 is where, or is it Halloween Havoc 96 where he drops the N-bomb, Booker T?
That is Spring Stampede 97.
Oh, Spring Stampede, I'm way off.
So.
Got a while.
Oh, they're being...
Hey, it's the only other tag team.
No shit.
Other than Public Enemy.
They got Pearl Harbored, as Gorilla Monsoon would say. Got jumped by the Nasties. Yeah, these two have wrestled too much.
Yeah.
Oh, Spike Piledriver. This used to be like a career ender in the 80s.
So did the Nasty Boys start in the 80s in the WWF? Or were they always... I mean, they were in the WWF for a while.
Yeah.
I can't
in
remember
the
if that was
early
the
90s.
beginning,
I'm
or-
not exactly sure where they got their start at. Senseless brawling.
We're desperately out of time.
We gotta take a break. Well, good job, Stevie, by not running full-fledged into the barricade and breaking someone's ankles like the 60-year-old woman in the front crowd. That was nice of you. We got, in 2 weeks, we've got Glacier.
2 weeks.
Nitro.
So excited.
Nitro after next, we have Glacier.
And nobody cares.
It's kind of awesome. It's just bad timing.
So the Nasty Boys started with the AWA, and they were eventually in Florida Championship, so FCW. They came to WCW in 1990. Then went to the WWF in December of 1990.
Yeah, they kind of bounced around some back and forth.
Yeah, they were back in WCW 93 until 97.
Dean Malenko. We got Tenay in the announce booth for this match.
What was Mike Tenay's nickname? Was it Iron Mike Tenay?
Yes, or the Professor.
The Professor.
Yeah. Chris Jericho. Is this our first time getting... Or I think Jericho debuted last week.
That could be right.
I think he did.
do not remember
He
this
wrestled
one.
Alex Wright.
This freaking music.
I mean,
It's
this
like an
is...
80s sitcom.
I'm okay with this. Like, if you can't play the Even Flow ripoff, this is better than having him walk out to, like, break the walls down when he's still the Lionheart Chris Jericho.
Still, I feel like there should be a freeze frame of him smiling and it just says his name. Like an 80s sitcom intro.
Right now, Jericho is just your everyday, generic as hell, white meat babyface.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't let him display his personality yet. When he turns heel, shit gets good.
He is huge in Japan at this point.
Yes, yeah, he's
Like,
he's a
made
big
a name for himself there.
junior heavyweight. The Great Malenko. God damn it. Are you excited for ICP in a couple years?
Oh, God.
Because that happened.
Yeah. They were all over the place in the
They
late
were.
90s.
Oh, my God.
They were on both shows at one point. I mean, they were on Raw for a while with
They were with the Oddities.
The Oddities, yeah.
And Cornette fucking had a heart attack.
Oh, God.
I'm not even going to try to make that impression. My voice won't do that anymore.
Fucker.
I can't get that high. Northern Lights suplex release. Ooh, you hear that? The Orient. You can't say that anymore. Not to change the subject, but let's talk about Hulk Hogan and the NWO.
Right.
Leapfrog, drop down, whirly dirly.
Flippy doo. Slip and slide. The old twirly
Nice.
kick.
The old twirly kick.
That old chestnut.
You know what you need down here?
What?
Kegerator.
Oh, man.
Just
When I
get
was
them built into the walls. Have a bar. You got your video
taps on the side.
Fuck yeah! You got your video games. You have a saloon.
We have a drain over there on that wall where the arcades are. There's a drain to put like a sink over there.
Right.
It's set up for it, but I do plan on building the shed eventually and kind of making that my domain.
Nice brain buster from Malenko.
But the good thing is there is a bathroom down here.
That's awesome.
You
That
go
is
upstairs and go to the bathroom
That's
anymore.
great. You just do podcasts at 2 a.m. and
Heck yeah.
walk out the basement and go around.
The bad thing is those are the kids' rooms.
Oh.
So
yeah, that's a problem.
if it's a late night, we'll probably be taking the laptop out on the back porch.
Yeah, build your shed.
Well, that'll be
Build your
money
goddamn shed. Damn, that was a
Actually, I have the TV that was upstairs of the old house is in the garage now, so we could always do our podcast from the garage
do that.
if the kids are sleeping.
It's just a shoot elbow to the face from Malenko. Well, Nick Patrick. Don't know if we can trust him.
T-Bell's like, yeah, I've had enough. This place sucks.
You don't realize how big of a guy Ted DiBiase is because he was always wrestling like Hogan and he's always with Andre the Giant and guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like when he's up against normal people and the crowd's like, holy shit, he's a monster.
Yeah.
Yay.
No shit.
Good job, Ted. You're a heel. Don't acknowledge him. Just keep on walking. I want to look up and see like these tickets. Front row, hard camera in 1996 to a Nitro taping.
I'm going to guess like 150.
You think? I bet they weren't even that high.
You don't think?
Because like today, to SmackDown, it was like $600
$600,
to a SmackDown. That's nothing. That's not a pay-per-view or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like for Money in the Bank, it was like $1,000. Kind of a no-arm triangle choke type position into an electric chair.
I really do wonder where the set went. Like, where
It's
are
probably
those,
in a fucking
where are those
warehouse
letters?
somewhere. Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, they could have just recycled them, I guess. Melted them down.
That's a shame if they did.
Yeah.
Probably in a storage unit somewhere in 1010 Techwood Drive, Atlanta, Georgia. I remember the address to the Turner Studios because of
Monster Vision or
Monster
something?
Vision. Because
Yeah.
they'd always, when Joe Bob's Mailbag, you'd ride into 1010 Techwood Drive, Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a weird crucifix type submission. Sort of
Yeah.
like,
I don't think that McMahon bought, like, stuff. He bought
he bought the tape library.
He bought the tape library, and he bought, like, the rights to the name.
Right, that's it.
But he didn't buy any physical anything.
No rings, nothing like that.
Right.
So I'm sure some indie promotion bought some rings or something. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be so awesome if you just went into this warehouse and it's like this Nitro set?
I mean, I'd buy
Or, like-
some of it. Like if we'd each buy a letter.
Yeah. We should just make some sort of documentary in
Of
search of the lost
just nonsense.
WCW props.
A pretty good match here.
Yeah.
Crowd's decently into it. What are we doing here? Oh,
Bulldog.
springboard bulldog. Too close to the ropes. See, he's going to kick out because he's a babyface. He's not going to take shortcuts.
Right.
He's got fighting spirit. Yeah, it's because Nick Patrick's a good goddamn referee. See? You can trust him. Whoa,
There we
shit.
go.
Like, it's kind of one of those things. Is Nick Patrick on the take or is he just incompetent? Either way, it's not good.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are getting some time, though. It's good to see. Those are closed fists, ref. Nice. Jericho's still... Ooh, they, like, cracked.
Yeah.
He got himself
Something hit
right
something.
up under the jaw with that one on Malenko's head. Jericho still does that move, that, like, triangle jump.
Yeah,
Usually
he
does
does
like a drop kick off of it. See? Doesn't want to take shortcuts. He's a babyface. That it? 2. No, he got him. No, he didn't. Gut wrench. Tombstone. Reversal.
And
Jumping tombstone.
Well, that's got to be it.
No, didn't get him.
Well, this has got to be it.
I would just love one time, like when a guy does these like on the third one, he pins him. Like, has that ever been a finish to a
That
match?
should. It
Like-
wouldn't make any logical
Like,
sense.
on the third one,
but
no, he just cinches it up, gets a different type of hold or something, and he gets him. He can't get
I
out.
don't think it's ever been done.
Goddamn booking genius over here.
You tried that in your promotion.
Didn't get him. It's a good match.
We should take over like that promotion and
Just take it over.
Noble.
Yeah, just take it
And
over.
it's ours now. Just take it over.
Just walk in there.
Yeah.
I would hate to know what that looks like on it, because
Don't they have their shows like in a church or a high school or something?
maybe. I have no idea. When they used to have them at the KC Hall in town.
They got kicked out of there, didn't they?
Yeah, because it was a frigging shit show.
Yeah, it attracts the best of people.
Jericho got him with a roll-up. Got him with a...
Big upset.
Yep, that's only Jericho's second match on Nitro. And he's kissing babies. He's getting mobbed by frat boys.
So many men. You have long hair. You're the closest thing to a girl you've seen in a while.
Getting molested.
Freaking Sasquatch there. Jeez.
That is
Billy Bob.
look at that mullet. That is impressive.
There's not a female in the front row.
No, it's just all dudes. I mean, a wrestling show, you'd probably say... I mean, it's better now. There's way more women that go to wrestling shows now than at this time.
There's
But
way more women wrestlers.
true,
now.
yeah. But it's like probably... are we building up to a Rey Mysterio Super Callow match at Fall Brawl? That should be interesting.
Because we need a promo for that.
God, they cut right before he landed on his head.
Ultimo Dragon.
We're going to get to
I
see
always
plenty of
enjoyed
him.
Ooh, ew.
Super Callow just injures himself constantly. Ooh, ouch.
Like that whole jump off the top rope then do a Hurricanrana, it doesn't work physics-wise. Like you're stopping your forward momentum to flip backwards.
Yeah, but it's cool.
It looks cool.
It looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna have the Giant in action.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh.
These are growing on me.
Dark chocolate covered coffee beans from Meyer.
Need a pickup. Need a pick me up. Dave Taylor versus Robert Eaton. The Blue Bloods explode. Okay. Most underrated entrance music of all time. Listen to this. It gets way better. Isn't that bitchin'?
Yeah.
It's
pretty cool.
kind of like maybe
Is that his actual music or is that
yeah
WWE
that
stuff?
that is. I've watched some old stuff. That's Brad Armstrong's music.
That's pretty cool. It's very
It's 90s, but it's like I put that
90s
right
guitar.
up. I put that right up there with Jerry Flynn's
Flynn's,
music
yeah,
because
it's
it's like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Like some of the not so over guys have amazing music.
So I heard a good explanation of this match since we've watched it already, and obviously we know what happens, but you'll notice in this match, Armstrong gets in a lot more offense than you would expect him to. And the explanation that I heard on it is that the Giant maybe had something else on his mind.
Oh, yeah?
If that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's distracted.
Right.
So he wasn't able to just steamroll Brad Armstrong like he should have been.
kayfabe.
Kayfabe.
Yeah.
That's why this match makes sense.
I see.
It's like, why is he having so much trouble with, like,
Can't just
basically
be
a
the Brad
cruiserweight?
Armstrong's really good, huh?
Yeah. I mean, he is. He's the best worker of the Armstrong family. I want an American flag jacket. I think they're talking about Savage. Stop it. You sound like a dying cat.
Speaking of old theme music, in the move, I had found a bunch of old CDs, and I found that CD that had all the old wave files that I had collected, like in junior high.
Dude.
Of theme music and stuff. We'll check it out.
Yeah, you need to make sure you don't lose that.
Actually, I'll minimize this, and it won't pipe through it.
Are wave files, are not wave, like MIDI files, or...
What are you asking?
Like, is that going to get us copyright butt fucked?
No.
Okay.
Anything I play will only pipe through our headphones. They won't hear it.
All right. Gotcha.
You can watch this while I...
Can you notice the Giant's thicker even than he was just like 4 or 5 months ago?
He starts gaining weight and he doesn't stop for
like
10 years.
almost immediately. Like, he's thicker than he was even just a few months ago.
Uh-huh.
Macho Man's crazy.
I check out some of these folders.
Monster Truck Madness. Sweet.
My Macho Man folder. It's all on a Cornucova picture.
that's where you hid your picture.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I was
That like keep in mind, folks, he was 14 at the time.
I guess we should explain to them what we're talking about because they can't see this.
That's what you do when you're a 14-year-old kid in 1999. Is that you hid files on your computer of chicks. You know
what he's referring to is when I first got a CD burner, I put a bunch of wrestling music and pictures of Anna Kournikova, the tennis player, on it. And I put the Anna Kournikova pictures in a WCW folder inside of a Macho Man folder.
Yeah, so they're hidden.
so nobody would ever think to click on it.
What they would call that today is a spank bank.
Yeah.
But it didn't have that terminology yet in the year 2000. Holy shit, that's funny. Oh. Sunset flip. Uh-oh. Straight into a choke slam. Nope, double choke spot. Why didn't you just choke slam him? That's weird.
Oh, this is the E-Fed stuff. That's what this is.
Oh yeah, you were also in an I think we've discussed the E-Fed on the podcast and all that ridiculousness.
Because that's all here. The AWC American Wrestling Championship.
Oh my god.
Oh crap.
Good job, Brad. Stay on him.
Oh, and the CFW. Can't remember what the CFW stood for. Championship Fantasy Wrestling.
There you go.
There we go.
Uh-oh, ran into a big old paw from the Giant. And choke slam.
And pooped him.
And that's all she wrote.
Fatal injury.
Fatal Intruders. I thought it was the Midnight Intruders.
Yeah.
As your tag team.
Then for some reason it changed. I don't remember what the deal was.
Got more extreme.
AWC 2000. I think that was my reboot. Because WCW did their reboot, so I did it.
Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome.
Nitrous Oxide. That was another name.
Was that your stable? You had you had the free bird rule. All right. Anyway, pay attention to the show.
Yeah, I'm paying attention.
Oh, there's a limo outside.
As with every episode. Don't say it.
There's always a limo. Uh-oh. New World Order announcement. Heel Hogan.
Good stuff.
Tough to beat.
Early heel Hogan was great.
Tough to beat.
I mean, it's like he was starting all over again. Like, he has all kinds of material he'd never used.
Yeah, it was because he was getting pretty damn tired as the same old babyface.
So Hogan's like barely 40 here, isn't he?
He's like 38 or 9.
That's
here.
insane.
Yeah, and I mean, this just doesn't seem that long ago. I mean, it's crazy because people are still talking about it.
Right.
It's like this was over 20 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's good promo.
This is the beginning of an angle that won't finish for another year and
until the company's
3 or 4 months.
Until the company goes up the shitter.
Yeah. I'm just saying the Sting Hogan thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we don't get a payoff on this for a while.
And this is like really, he kind of first starts mentioning Sting as an adversary here. And yeah, it leads up to Starrcade 87.
Oh, that, yeah. It's crazy to think this is 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
It just sucks because the Horsemen just never get any sort of retribution at all.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the most
Like,
frustrating.
there should have been a huge Horseman versus NWO.
Like, give
angle
them something.
Yeah.
Jesus. So, are these your wrestlers from your E-Fed?
These were ICQ things that got sent over ICQ.
what's
I
ICQ?
don't remember what this even... ICQ is like MSN Messenger before
Oh,
MSN Messenger.
yeah. Okay. There's one that says Dope Fiend.
I can't remember who that was, but I don't have any files in there.
Pimp X.
This was Grant Pyro.
Yeah. I like Studman 69. That's concerning.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh god.
I think this is our, like, everybody that was part of the Fed had to send in their kind of, their whatever, their stats.
You got to entrance music and then you stopped.
Stopped. But Grant's, I think Grant's is, because he was Stone. Yeah, look at Grant's.
Jesus Christ.
Look how in-depth he went.
You should send him that. That is, I mean, that's sad as hell, but it's, I mean...
Look at his background.
Jesus Christ.
He wrote a freaking story about the dude.
Okay, we gotta read I'm gonna read a couple sentences. This is Grant's E-Fed wrestler from what year? 2000?
99.
99? He was in a stable called what?
Nitrous Oxide.
Nitrous Oxide. His name was Stone. So, background. Stone, real name unknown, came from a middle-class family in Chicago. He moved to Southern Illinois with his mother at the age of 6. In school, he excelled in academics with an IQ of 117.
And in sports.
And in sports, mostly in wrestling. He started watching pro wrestling at age 5. That was in 1982. Oh, God, it just goes on from there. He cheered at the faces and booed the heels, just like all the other wrestling fans. As wrestling matured, he matured with it. He loved wrestlers like the Ultimate Warrior, Brutus Beefcake. God, this guy sucks. The Ultimate Warrior, Brutus Beefcake, Hulk Hogan, Dusty Rhodes, Sting, all the good guys. But he also started to notice the great abilities of the heels, too. Roddy Piper, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, and Ric Flair. Yeah, and it just goes on from there. There's some misspellings. Oh, man. He had a manager named Texas Tim.
Texas Tim, yeah.
And who was
He betrayed him.
He was betrayed by Texas Tim.
With a hot branding iron.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, you should email that to Grant. Because that's fucking hilarious.
We're just killing time as they
Yeah,
show
just some recaps
that we've already seen.
from last week. Hey, he's got 3% body fat. Non-Hispanic, great tan. Oh my God.
White teeth, clear skin, well groomed, and gets a haircut weekly.
Is he have like an Aryan Nation gimmick or what the fuck?
He's basically a wasp.
Jesus Christ. Non-Hispanic, great tan, short brown hair with sideburns, blue eyes, white teeth, clear skin, well groomed, and gets his hair cut weekly. Weekly with an extra E.
Weekly.
Size 13 shoes, great build. Huge arms, well-defined abs. This is getting slightly homoerotic.
Legs the size of logs that can't be matched in power.
And 3% body fat. Holy shit.
I'm glad I keep these things.
They're good for a laugh. They really are.
Uh,
Oh my God. Yeah, he spent way too much time on that.
This is before like we were 16. We had no jobs, nothing. We just watched wrestling and went to school.
That's a lot of garbage in the ring. Run away!
Oh, this was some like fake news thing about Hulk Hogan dying on. Was there a date on this?
I don't see one.
What was it? 99.
It was in 1999. God damn. Internet, like the IWC was such a weird thing at this time. Because I remember there'd just be bullshit come across that had no basis in fact. It was like, guys, Lenny Lane died. He's in a boating accident. He's dead. It's like, no, he's on Thunder tomorrow.
I actually think Grant wrote this. I remember this now, kind of.
Grant wrote a fake Hulk Hogan eulogy.
And it was made, because there used to be pictures, it was made to look like it was from actual WCW, because he put the copyright and everything on there. And we were like, we sent this to somebody or something. Like, we basically just copied their page and then, like, just made this in it.
Damn, I didn't realize Carl Weathers was in Assault on Devil's Island. Huh. Okay, wrestling match.
All right,
who we got here? There's just a whole bunch of free... Keep this around. This is good
filler.
Replay filler when they go back and talk about shit from last week. Oh, it's the Yeti!
All right.
God, he just doesn't move right. Which, I mean, if you're 7 feet tall, you don't move right, but... Is this a Metal Gear Solid walkthrough?
Metal Gear Solid, FAQ and walkthrough.
1998.
Mortal Kombat 4.
Got all the fatalities.
Must be. Little Macho Man.
Savage taking on Ron Studd.
Yeah, there's a horrible, horrible fly in here.
This match is probably going to be 4 to 5 minutes of Savage getting his ass kicked, hitting one move, and hitting an elbow drop, and it's over.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm gonna say the Yeti wins.
He's not the Yeti. He's Ron Studd.
Oh, sorry.
He was defrosted, and they took all the bandages off, and it was a guy in black trunks.
I was really excited when Hogan went back to the Hulkster. I made that for
Oh my god, you fucking smelly Mark.
Oh, my old bookmarks. TWMP.
Nice.
Game Sages, remember that?
Game Sages, holy
I think
dog
it goes
shit.
to IGN now.
It does.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
IGN.
it goes to IGN.
Uh-huh.
Game Sages.
Web
Holy
crawler.
shit. Pretty much, if you listen to our podcast, yeah, we talk about wrestling a lot, but this is also a late 90s nostalgia podcast. So
see
bear
if any
with
of you
us.
remember these web pages. So Game Sages, which was basically the precursor to IGN, ClassicGaming.com.
Dancing Baby.
Dancing Baby. Do I have it on there somewhere?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, Dancing Baby. I wonder where that goes to. Probably nothing. Oh, it's still there.
It's still
Let's
a
move
thing.
to megababy.com.
Oh my god. Oh, the NWO's here.
Oh, that's who was in the... But who else is in the limo?
Get the camera out of here. Home of the Warrior, UltimateWarrior.com.
It's still there.
Oh yeah, that's still it's his wife's deal now.
Yeah.
Click on that. I'm curious.
Grant's
it just says
page.
Grant's page.
It's just...
No, it's
it was
not
an old
a-
GeoCities site,
It's
probably.
not a thing anymore. Ron Studd is upset at Randy Anderson's refereeing. This is probably the opening Randy Savage needs to hit his one move and elbow drop and win the match. Going up top.
Elbow drop off the top rope to the outside. Nope.
Yep. Yeah. It was a little double axe handle. Damn, it's kind of a hot crowd tonight. ITSC, that's not a thing anymore. WWF Real Audio
Yeah,
themes,
I tried that one
that's
already.
not a thing. WCW themes.
And good old TWMP. That's the wrong email or the wrong URL though.
Net Wrestling. God, I remember. God, there used to be so many wrestling websites.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Elbow drop.
Oh.
He's gonna get it. ThreeWrestling.com, Pro Wrestling Central, Finn and Unibomb's WCW theme page, Piper and Zabisco's wrestling webpage.
God, I had so many bookmarks.
Jesus Christ, you did.
A lot of duplicates.
Oh, it was an interesting time for the internet.
Uh-huh.
Nintendo Power Source.
The Realm of Mortal Kombat, that might still be around.
It's like sort of like a wiki, like a Mortal Kombat wiki type thing.
I believe it was their main website. But it's not working, so I guess not.
We're going to get Mean Gene, the Macho Man, in here in the ring. Savage is wrestling the Giant at Fall Brawl. The ultimate Duke Nukem 3D site.
Uh-huh. Desktop themes. Windows 95 themes.
Oh my god.
Club Gabby backdoor.
Oh, Jesus.
Those obviously don't work anymore. Wide world of stuff.
Just let him talk, Mean Gene. He's going crazy.
there's one that still works. Chico Central.
So they've already announced that Savage wrestles Hogan at Halloween Havoc. Like, they've already announced that match is happening.
Huh. Like, just now, or was that something...
I mean, it's been in the works, but they announced it here. You know, you've signed to face the champion Hollywood Hogan at Halloween Havoc. So that's a little over a month away, and they've already announced the match. He's crazy. Remember when it was a big deal to be like, hey,
I know his real name.
I know his real name.
Or I know who he used to be.
Knew who he was in WCW. How did he break his promise? He got jumped by 3 guys and hit in the face with a title belt. Where were you at? Why didn't you run out and help him? I see why the Giant joins the fucking NWO. This is bullshit.
He looked like he almost laughed.
Like he lives in the Excalibur basement. Remember Scott Putski?
Oh, yeah.
He sucked. Rey Mysterio went as Super Nino in AAA.
Coribri in Mexico.
Wildcat Willie's still out here. They haven't shit-canned him yet. Who we got? Sounds like Sting's music.
Yeah.
Yep, Nitro's been on the air for a little over a year. Or I guess
they have a bright future ahead of them.
Was it September 5th? So this is like basically the 1-year anniversary of Nitro.
Pretty much. Get our last few glimpses of, I guess you could say, Surfer Sting.
Non-Crow Sting. Ah, Steiner's. Oh, yeah. I remember this match, if you want to call it that. Everybody out here, if you haven't seen this, prepare to be disappointed.
This is my Hulk Hogan webpage I made. Gosh dang it. Yeah, I wish people could see what I'm looking at.
Should tweet out some pictures of that. Is it possible to put a link on Twitter to Grant's wrestlers?
Yeah, I can just put
you need to do that.
I can put that onto our OneDrive and then just link it.
Grant's wrestler description for his E-Fed. E-Feds are still a thing, aren't they? People still do that.
I'm sure they are.
I mean, people do weirder shit. Sting and Luger, Steiner brothers, should be a great match. Let's see what happens. Oh, the Horsemen are
running for no reason.
They are slightly jogging.
They're barely running.
Hup, 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 hup. Oh, there's nobody in there. Arn walks like he's been on a horse all day.
Yeah.
he's got
bowed legs.
He's got that weird, like, duck foot, like, toes turned out, the opposite of being pigeon-toed, whatever that would be. Hey, the Whaler.
Whaler.
He's still heavyweight champ.
Flamister.
Flamister.
Oh, man.
Fall Brawl promo. If we're going to do another episode out of it after this, I might need beer. Do you have beer?
No, if I have any.
Shit. They sell beer in town?
Yeah, the Montrose gas station.
Alright.
Not the BP, but the other one
other
across
one,
the street,
they
the
have
bigger
beer.
one. At, well, I'm not sure. About 4:30, I'll probably have to go back outside. We'll have just enough time.
Are you looking up a current? No, they're looking up a current E50. Oh God, he lightly brushed into Nick Patrick, and he's throwing out the match.
Oh, my old email address.
And everybody's confused and disappointed. Like those, if you paid money for a ticket, hey, Sting and Luger versus the Steiners, hell yes,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be pissed.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're chanting "Let them fight." I'm not sure. It's one of the few first clap chants.
Sure, they're not saying "ref, you suck."
Possibly. Like where they do the clap in between. We haven't really got one of those yet.
Yeah.
It's more of a new age thing. Kick his ass. Well, they're chasing him to the back slowly.
Here's a card. Monday, man.
We have the Whaler versus Stigma. Flamister versus Damian Black. That's real. So there's a Aleister Black in NXT. Hell in a Cell barbed wire cage. Cage versus
Reptupmock. Whatever that means.
That seems like a typo. Flamister and Jabroni versus the Whaler and Bad Boy. It's real creative.
Oh, we're getting into 2000 here. February of 2000.
Parental advisory.
We got some Dungeon of Doom, who is still around.
Dungeon of Doom. They're still doing her. Still doing their thing.
That's what I called myself.
That was the commissioner. I love Kevin Sullivan's fringy county fair carny t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So we got an 8-man tag here, looks like. Kevin Sullivan, Ming Barbarian, and Big Bubba. Against the Horsemen.
Now this is the best music that there ever was. Right here.
Well, I think this is a knockoff, actually.
This?
Yeah.
It sounds just like the original. This is the song.
Okay. Put this on mute and find the Horseman music. And I guarantee you it's different because I heard it the other day.
This sounds pretty
It's
similar.
similar. I will say that much. Yeah, you're going to get a bunch of BoJack Horseman stuff. 4 Horsemen theme song. So mute that. Mute the audio. Goddamn.
I hate ads on YouTube. They have destroyed the internet. Freaking people trying to make money. How dare they?
Because it doesn't have the...
Well, it's
I
not
know,
their...
But it's different. Just say it's not the
Well,
same.
this whole intro is not typically on there, but right here, this is the same.
Not the same. Is it?
It's the same.
No, it is not. That's something dubbed over by the network.
You think?
I guarantee you.
It sounds the same to me.
Well, you're a fool. Listen to it again sometime and compare it.
Someday somebody's
Because that is one of my favorite entrance musics. And the more I listen to this closer, I'm like, that's a knockoff just like DDP's.
Huh.
Bullshit. Oh, Mongo. What's this going to look like?
Jesus.
Oh,
God.
Just immediately.
Learn to wrestle. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
what's happening?
Kevin Sullivan's like, what am I working with here?
Like, he can't quit shuffling his feet. He's
doing football moves.
He's just, yeah. Oh, God. Moonsault up. Nope. Thought better of it.
God.
He's basically, there went both his knees simultaneously. He's basically Mojo Rawley.
Yeah. And he's making fun of him there, for
like,
sure.
somebody, why is Benoit not just tagging him and getting him out of the fucking ring?
It's like Mongo's so excited to be in the ring, but he doesn't know what to do, so he just shovels his feet a lot and moves around.
Wow, that was bad.
That was horrible. Someday somebody gonna...
Oh, just get Mongo out of there. What? Well, atomic drop on the outside, that makes it hurt more. It was on a concrete floor.
Oh, crap.
Alright, that looked okay. Good job. I mean, nobody died. Tag out, for God's sakes. Nobody's been hurt yet. Okay, thank God. And there's still 20 minutes left. I thought this was the main event.
It may be. We don't know.
Man, sometimes, I just don't have the attention span for anything, over an hour anymore.
I know.
It's bad.
It's hard. It's hard to stick with one thing that long.
German. That's impressive on a guy like the Barbarian. Tommy Young. Have you heard that? Okay.
No. I am way behind on the podcast.
There's a good Barbarian story on... I can't remember what it's one of the more recent ones.
Actually, I'm up to date on the Shivani podcast except for the Nitro, the 100th Nitro. I haven't listened to that.
That's the one you need to watch because it's
on
that.
Yeah, I wasn't able to watch it yet.
There's a interesting Barbarian story.
Okay.
I won't spoil it for you. Nope, Flair's. Oh, is this babyface dick kicking Ric Flair?
Is it?
Yeah, get this big. This is... Because I want to say Flair makes the comeback in this match, and it's fucking awesome.
Oh, that Brandon Stroud review.
It's like babyface dick kicking Ric Flair. Your athletes, just chase after him. I guarantee you can run faster than him.
Oh, this is where they commit a felony.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, man.
Brick through the window. So that's like felony 1.
Yeah, and let's
And
just
this
steal
is
a cop car in underwear.
I need this. Sorry. That cop's got some splaining to do.
Oh, man.
Well, you see, Chief, one guy was wearing face paint, and he scared me. I'd love to see a police sketch. Well, what did he look like? Yeah, you can't do that. You can't steal a goddamn cop car. Oh, that's how you get Ming to back off. You have to nonsensically woo at him.
And there's a dick punch.
Oh, yeah, here. This is where it just gets, ridiculous.
The old headbutt fake to death.
This is awesome.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's great. It's weird seeing Flair as a baby face because he does all the same
Nothing's
shit.
different.
And people are just like, yay! Crotch punches.
And he freaking feeds on it, so he loves it.
He's like, you ain't never gonna believe this. I'm so gonna get fired.
I think they are members of the KKK.
I am so fired. One guy was wearing face paint, and the other guy had big teeth.
And there's a video camera right now taping me.
Like, luckily they were filming it, so we should be able to catch them. Oh, nice DDT. I'm assuming this ends with an NWO beatdown. I mean, it's getting to that point where you just assume that's going to happen on 2/3 of every match. Oh, Tree of Woe. Kevin Sullivan's excited to do his one spot a match. I think it would be difficult to wrestle in cowboy boots. I think they're flat-soled cowboy boots made to look like wrestling boots. I don't know. Do you remember when Hogan tried that one time and he couldn't hardly stand up?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a very big heel on him. Bobby Heenan with an Adam 12 reference.
It's been a long match.
Yep. Getting some time. Still got 16 minutes left in the show. Oh yeah, I remember what happens now.
Oh yeah.
Of course there's an NWO run-in.
Yeah, I immediately remembered as well.
Well, we're going to commercial.
Wow.
Flair getting a huge reaction for an eye rake.
Wow. And another Glacier promo. In case we forgot.
I'm going to mark out so fucking hard when he actually shows up.
Whoops.
Whoopsie. If anybody out there's still listening, we do appreciate you listening to our fucking nonsense. Because it's really for you.
You think you slick, you
Whoops.
punk
Whoops.
ass
Never mind that.
And I think you got it off there before we'll get content ID.
I did not realize it would play over the speaker.
Oh, shit. That is fucking hilarious.
I'm still browsing through late 90s files I've saved, so...
So these are just fucking... just frittered away in your hard drive somewhere from God knows.
They were on an old CDR from 99, 2000.
17 years ago.
And I found it, and I just I better preserve this onto a hard drive before the CD just crumbles to pieces.
Oh, shit. Oh. That's fucking loud as shit. Turn that off. I don't have fucking eardrums left.
Whoops.
Quit having ADHD. For God's sakes. Oh, there's a convoy of law enforcement after Sting and Luger.
As there should be.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's interesting how, no charges are pressed.
No, they're on...
They're like,
TV.
you were chasing the NWO? Okay, we'll give you a pass. Oh, Flair. God damn, Flair's fucking over. Where are we at? Chattanooga. We're not even, in the Carolinas or anything.
It's
Pretty
much Georgia.
It's there, but, it's not Greensboro.
No. But Chattanooga's right there, kind of where Georgia, Tennessee, and the Carolinas kind of...
Oh, he's got a plastic chair. He's going to prod somebody with it. Those things have pointy edges. I want to say the Atlanta Olympics would have just gotten over with.
Summer Olympics.
They're usually in August.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Muhammad Ali did the torch lighting at the
That's
96
right, yeah.
Olympics. They were doing a documentary on Muhammad Ali, like, gonna be on tomorrow night on TNT or something they were talking about. Going up top. Going up to Brett's rope. The most dangerous rope. To do nothing.
He literally just jumps off.
I'm gonna jump into your foot.
It's the longest any of these people have wrestled in a long time.
No shit. Give him some time. You gotta fill time, baby.
Bischoff really enjoys Muhammad Ali. He talks about him on his podcast still, all the time.
I like how Kevin Sullivan is no longer wearing his Taskmaster gear. He's just plain old Kevin Sullivan.
Plain old Kevin Sullivan.
Just
no face paint.
Got KS on his boots. Oh, this is uncomfortable. This gets really weird in like 6 months. Like really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Jimmy Hart has, he's excited.
There's another guy who hasn't aged.
No, he
Jimmy
looks,
Hart.
oh, Jesus. Nice cross body. Yeah, he looks pretty much the same. I bet he dyes his hair.
Oh,
but other
sure.
than that, looks about the same. Oh, I should have brought more snacks down here. Choke spot. Speaking of this era, or I guess late 90s, the nostalgia is a pretty nice spine buster on a guy that size. The, like 98, 99, the nostalgia knob is going to get turned to 11 with the podcast because that's when we were really watching a lot of wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, remember, like, Natalie Imbruglia?
Oh, yeah.
Thought she was
Torn?
Always thought she was hot.
Oh, God, yeah.
She's, like, from New Zealand or some shit.
Yeah, that was some good stuff there.
You had, we going for a double diving headbutt splash. That's a lot. Those are some big bastards jumping at you.
I always had a thing for Lucius Silverstone. In the late 90s. I was into that.
meh. Oh, here we go. We're going to get more nut shots. Flair's making the fucking hot tag comeback. Lefts and rights.
He has a great working punch.
Yeah, he does. He's one of the better ones. He said, grab me in a headlock, dumbass. Shin breaker.
He just kind of gives.
He's like,
puts one into Boss Man as he runs through.
Oh, somebody's running
Here
out.
comes the
Here comes-
somebody.
Like shit has... Oh, damn, Ming. Fucking lighten up, would you? Shit has broken down. Uh-oh.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything.
This is uncomfortable. He wins it with the figure four. Yeah. Oh, and here we go. They did, like, just off camera didn't catch it at all. Scott Hall has a great working punch, too. I mean, that's a good working punch. Oh, my God.
I love how Heenan always runs.
He's
away
like,
when they're
see
out
ya.
there.
I mean, he's a realist.
Mm-hmm.
Ming should have joined the NWO. He
Did he
should.
not?
No, he was one of the few people that never did. Oh, here we go. People are throwing shit. Oh, there we go. We haven't seen a good old Hogan back rake in a while.
Here comes the beer.
Oh.
Stuff's getting in the ring.
Uh-oh. There's your 5th member of the NWO.
The first of many that does not make a bit
Well,
of sense.
the story I've
storyline-wise.
heard on this is that this was supposed to be either Davey Boy Smith or Sean Waltman. I actually think it was supposed to be Sean Waltman.
But he couldn't get out of his
But
contract.
there was a contract dispute, so obviously he becomes the 6th member.
And they'd already advertised a 5th member, so they had to have someone. Why couldn't they have just said DiBiase was the 5th member?
Well,
He couldn't wrestle.
yeah, right.
Oh,
he's a fine. Yeah, that if that would have connected, that would have
Oh,
been good.
geez.
Yeah, I think this was supposed to be Davey Boy or Sean Waltman, but they couldn't work it out. So it's the Giant.
Which they both show up in the Fed. Or the Fed
I mean, yeah, they
place
come later.
Sooner and later, but
I mean, Davey Boy's he's not there long. He doesn't really do anything much. Oh my God! It's a Hogan chair shot. Oh, the humanity.
fans do not like this.
Well, they're
I don't know
not.
if they're
They're
booing
not
because they're mad or
no. But they should be mad. They're heels. Fucking heels. Motherfucker. So this is our usual. This is pretty much how Nitro ends for the next year and a half. A lot of times, Randy Savage laid out in the middle of the ring, garbage everywhere.
I'm just curious, like if they're booing because they're mad that their babyface whatever became a heel, or if they're mad because there are marks at this, or there's marks at this point.
They're mad because Flair got beat up.
No,
They don't really care much about the Giant turning heel, but I'd say they're mad because Flair got beat up. Oh shit! Damn, Arn.
Arn can flop.
Yeah, he's
When he
a good
gets-
seller.
Yeah. Hogan's got soda in his eyes. Man, this is last forever.
No shit.
Pulling the old
The old dick
the old
spray
dick-
paint.
the old dick paint.
The old dick paint. Oh yeah, this is where he gets the yellow stripe up the back.
Because he's yellow.
He's yeller. Egg sucking gutter trash. They must have like some kind of spray paint that's like a non-irritant. It's probably like water-based, so they can wash it off. Because
yeah.
like last week, Flair got a skunk stripe sprayed in his damn hair,
Mhm.
so that obviously washed out easy. Oh, they're going after the announcers.
And the Giant's only like 22 years old here. Something like that.
Like 23, 24 maybe. He's not very old. So I'm wondering if DiBiase's the fourth member. Because remember, he went 1, 2, 3, 4. Next week, 5.
At
So
this
I-
point, they haven't really explained DiBiase
So
yet.
I would classify DiBiase as your fourth member.
Mhm. I don't get it.
Basically saying DiBiase's bringing in more people. His house wasn't big enough. That's why he joined the NWO. Seems like a good reason.
Yeah.
Even though you could kick all their asses. Nope.
I know.
Oh, my.
Spit on it for me.
That won't be taken out of context at all. Holy shit. Oh, Hall just got pegged with a bottle.
Jeez. Then he just poses.
So basically, the Giant wants money.
Yeah.
Is why he joined the NWO.
Selfish reasons.
Yep. DiBiase, he's... Oh, shit! Dude, I didn't notice that last time. Arn straight up pegged the Giant with a plastic, threw it at him. Oh, he busted his ass falling down the stairs. This looks dangerous.
Yeah, things could go wrong here.
Yeah. It's a brawl. I mean, at least it's not making them look like bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Like they ran up there and... Yeah, that looked a little out of control. Giant went up and put his headphones back on. It's like, are we live? What Schwarzenegger movie would be coming out right around here? Like
Jingle All the Way.
that was like 2000. Like True Lies, maybe.
Yeah, I guess that's right. That kind of.
I don't remember seeing the Giant in True Lies.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. He just starts.
It's like, whoop! Forgot to take my headphones off. Ripped my ear off.
Super cheer. Oh,
yeah.
Someone's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, no shit. That whole time I was just waiting for somebody to blow their knee out, sliding on the concrete. And the music's playing, so that means we're done for this week. That we're 2 weeks away from Fall Brawl 96. Savage is Yeller. He's being helped to the back by the Dungeon of Doom. They try to play that up next week as being important, but it doesn't really go anywhere.
The NWO showed the set who was boss.
Yep, the NWO tore the fuck out of the Nitro set, and we're off the air. So, make sure to give us a rating on iTunes, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating, or a 4-star. Hell, we'll even take a 4-star rating.
We'll take any rating.
Why
we don't
not?
care.
We don't care.
Just mention us. We're
on Twitter at nitropartyjobber.com. Wait, no.
Hey.
Wait, how's that work?
Jingle All the Way, 1996.
Oh, no shit.
I was right.
Is he in Jingle All the Way?
Yeah, he's like the main star in Jingle All the Way.
No, fucking The Giant.
Oh.
Look that up. I've never seen that movie.
I don't know why he'd
Look
be
it
in
up.
Jingle All the Way.
We're just going to stay on the air a couple seconds longer here till we find out. Seems like maybe he was some giant Santa Claus.
I'm looking.
I just Googled, The Big Show in Jingle All the Way.
Well, he is.
He's in it.
He's huge
Santa. So that makes
That's
sense.
legit.
So Hogan
That's legit.
did get him a part. Well, there you go. That's kind of cool how they kayfabed that.
Yeah. It all makes sense now.
We are on Twitter at NitroPartyJobber with 1B, and for this week we are out, and hopefully we don't have any technical difficulties, and we keep getting you all our silly ass content without any interruptions.
Oh, we will.
Good night, everybody.